Whew. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. This is where investors are made. This is what it's all about. I've gone all in, and the moment I went all in, the market crashed. Is that bullish or bearish? Well, it's very red. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I see it. Hang on a minute, press the wrong button, I apologize. I see it as bullish. And let me explain why. We know, as we've seen the earnings already for Microsoft, we've seen it for other mega caps. Tonight we've got Amazon, and we've got Apple, and we've got Nvidia coming up, and Google. We've had Google already, and we know these businesses are strong. We know rate cuts are coming for the smaller caps. Doesn't actually bother the mega caps so much. They actually make a lot of money when the rates stay up. So I'm not worried about that. What we've got is we started by having a rotation where everyone dumped and got out and bought the Russell, which I think is the biggest mistake of your life, but they did. And there'll be a mass scramble soon to buy back in on all these mega caps. The mega caps are right now being treated like a lottery, a casino. Makes no sense to me at all. They're the quality, they're the businesses that change everything. And we know their earnings are good. They're doing well. 76% of the S&P, the 76% of the stocks that have reported beating earnings. There's nothing wrong with the businesses. Why everyone's selling is because Wall Street can do that. They can drop the stocks, drive it down to buy it back. We've seen it time and time again. And it's very, very difficult for retail investors to hold on. They get very, very scared. For me, it's, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not comfortable. But winning the war isn't comfortable. I know I've done the right thing. I know it's right for me to be in and do what I've done today. Hopefully you've all seen my road to $1 million. You know what I'm talking about. It's the right thing to do. It's not about timing the market. It's about owning those businesses. Would it have been better if I bought now as opposed to this morning? Yeah, by a couple of dollars. It doesn't really make that much difference in the swing of things. What we've got a sell-off before the earnings. We've got Apple earnings tonight on the Extra channel. We're going to cover it. I'm doing two earnings at the same time, two shows at the same time. We've got the Apple earnings on the Extra channel, and we've got the Amazon earnings on the main channel. I am doing both at the same time. So all of that is to come up tonight. This is a remarkable time in history, really. Mega caps that have performed so well being dumped in such high numbers twice is quite unprecedented. I like them. I like the businesses. I like the S&P, and I've done it. I'm all in. There you go. So for those of you that weren't here this morning, you can see my position there. Margin 72,916. You can't be more bullish than that. That's 3 times what I bought my first house for. I'm extremely confident, but is it comfortable? Nah. It's not nice seeing everybody dump. Could I have bought lower? Of course I could have done. It doesn't matter though. It's not about the price. It's about owning the businesses. It's a month, it's 6 months, a year from now. I said to you in the video this morning, day one would be the hardest. Expect a sell-off now. So why didn't I just wait? I don't believe in waiting if you know the business is great and you want to own it. It's all about time in, not timing. It's not about timing the market. It's about time in. The clock started ticking this morning. Because what's happened now? A few hours have passed since then. People have dumped, getting ready for the buy-in. I'm quite bullish because there's no reason to dump the S&P this much. There isn't. But to remind ourselves, before it gets too dramatic, let's remind ourselves the S&P is actually down 2%, not 4%. Remember what I told you, everything that I do now will be 3x, not today on the first day because it hasn't settled yet. But tomorrow, the markets are up 10, I'll be up 30. The markets are down 10, I'll be down 30. 3 times. Over the last couple of months, you've seen me beating the market by double. If it's up 1%, I'm up 2%. Now, if the market's up 1%, I'm up 3%. But you won't see that till tomorrow because we haven't reset the day yet. You'll see that tomorrow. So the first day was always going to be the hardest. This is the first day. This is the hardest day. This is the day that's like, breathe, relax. Can't buy any more. I'm all in. I've bought my road to $1 million. I've bought the stocks I want to own for the next 6 years. That's it. The money I'm earning, 6 years, I've bought ahead of schedule. That's it. So what we got to do is get through the next couple of months. Next couple of months, maybe 6 months to a year at most. Then we'll be so far up, all we'll be doing is paying it down, paying it down, paying it down. And it will get easier and easier and easier. This is day 1. I've been dropped out of a plane with a parachute with a few holes in it. And on the way down, I'm fixing the holes. And by the time I hit the top of the mountain, hopefully I've fixed the last hole and I land nice and comfortable. But that's where I am right now. I've been dropped from a high aeroplane with a parachute with holes in it, and I'm sewing up the holes as I fall down. So, there you go. No, I haven't used all the margin. I've got another 100 grand to spend if I wanted to, because the more you spend, the more you earn, the more you grow, the more you can have. But there it is. You can see it on the screen. There you go. There it is. That's extremely bullish. Okay? All in the S&P. Road to $1 million. If you didn't see the video explaining in detail, it just went out about half an hour ago. It's already, in the first hour, become my fastest ever growing video, ever. And the other day, we had one, which I thought was going to be the fastest ever growing video. I've just smashed it out the park. This one here, Yellow Brick Road to Wizard of Oz, the road to $1 million. It hasn't refreshed fully on YouTube. It takes a few moments for it to actually come through. But I can tell you now, if I showed you the analytics, which I will do, it's the fastest ever growing video ever. And I had one the other day, just 2 days ago, which was my fastest ever growing video. And I've just doubled it. So it's going to be the turnaround of the century. When this turns around, my portfolio is going to be 3x the market. It's, at the end of the day, it's good to be alive. And it's, you don't regret what you do in life. I never have anyway. But I do regret, or I would have regretted, and people do regret, the things they don't do. Okay? So we're going to have no regrets. We're going to live 100% maximum all the way. Here's the video I want to show you. Look at these analytics. Hang on. How can I? It's so hot off the press, you don't even get all the latest numbers. Can't do it that way. Look at this. Here it is. Look at this. The first hour. Look at this. Road to $1 million. 1,200 views in 1 hour. Poof. #1 video I've ever had on my channel. You can see the views have just gone poof, straight up. Anyway, people obviously either want to see me become a millionaire or they want to see me lose all my money. Don't know which. Don't know which. Anyway, it's going to be one hell of a ride. It's going to be one hell of a rush, but it's based on 3 years of studying the markets, learning to control emotion. I'll tell you now, it's not easy though. I don't recommend anyone doing what I've done at all. I don't. Don't follow me. Not a good idea, right? There's Because if you've got any weakness in your armor, you'll give up. Already by now, you'd have been selling out, going, oh my God, I'm selling out. And that's no good. So let's read all the comments. Good evening, Mike. Agree, Martin. Vaz, James 007. What do you agree with, Vaz? Good evening, Martin, Craig. And by the way, Vaz, I haven't forgotten you. We are massively in earnings season. I'm still getting earnings. I'm still getting reviews out. I just put Kawasaki out for Seth Houston. I'm doing the reviews, plus I'm doing all the messages and correspondence, plus I'm doing 2 earnings a day. I'm doing 2 earnings tonight on my own, so bear with me. I know there's a lot of people want things from me. I won out today, come back, looked at the stock markets and thought, was not expecting a drop today. But that's why it's gone down, because it's healthy. People, Wall Street have dumped it to buy it back. We've got 2 major earnings tonight. We know Nvidia is going to perform well. We know Amazon has just had its best ever Prime Day. And yet everyone's dumping the stock. It's just hard to live through, but it's coming. Nice one, Martin. Thank you, Vaz. Sell off due to imminent threat. No, it's not. No. That's not true. That's not true. That is not true at all. That is not what we've got here. I guarantee that's not what we've got here at all. We do get macro conditions. This is not it. So, Saif Khan, I appreciate what you're saying. I have covered lots of war events and macro conditions and politicians saying all kinds of stuff to spook the market. That is not it. This is not it. This is not it. This is a sell-off before the earnings. That's all this is. This is one last dump. This is the time. This is those that are weak and don't know what they bought, dump, and Wall Street own it all. That's what this is. So the majority of your holdings are VU. Not the majority, all. 100%. 100%. If so, that is an excellent choice. I am doing the same thing. Majority of my holdings are in V Welks, which is slightly less volatile. Every single share, every single cent is in VU. It's not time in the markets, it's time in the markets. That's correct. That's correct. I didn't care that it would sell off, and I expected it to. That didn't mean I would sit around and wait for the dip and try to buy the dip. No. I buy the dips on macro conditions. This is not macro conditions. This is not the war in Iran. This is not that. This is a sell-off before the earnings. There's going to be a mad dash to get back in. I don't need to. I'm already in. I'm happy with the price. I'm happy to own the business. Can't wait to see your face when you reach new all-time highs. Well, yeah, let's have a look at it. The all-time high was 107. We're 103. We hit 107, didn't we? We're now 103. We've lost $3,000 today. $3,000. Should be 1.5. It's down 3. I've doubled the loss. Okay? Doesn't matter. $107,000 is the high. And we could be at 110, 112 by tonight if things go well. 112,000 tonight could be where we are tonight. Think about that. That's $9,000 from where we are now, if I've got this right. $112,000 by tonight if all goes well. And I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be very happy, but I wouldn't be surprised and, oh my God, I've won the lottery. It's basically 3 years of work and sitting here and studying this for 3 years, and I'm happy. But is it stressful? Yes, it is. Not about time, it's about price. No, it's not. No, I don't agree about that. It's not about time. It is absolutely about time. When we are buying the S&P or when we are buying Amazon or Microsoft, we're not trading it. We're buying a business, a good business, a well-funded, managed business. The business makes money. They're printing money. They will return that to me as a business owner. The price is not irrelevant, not right now. It's not. I understand you don't want to overpay for anything, but that's not the point right now. We've seen the growth potential is through the roof. The growth potential is there. We want to own that business. It's as simple as that. And remember, I didn't buy everything today. I started buying the S&P 8 months ago, January the 1st. So 80% of my S&P is round about what the 380, the 340s, whatever. So this is just adding to the top, and I don't mind paying on the way up. Great businesses, you buy on the way up. You don't buy on the way down. Of course you want to get discounts, and that's not what I'm saying, but you can buy on the way up. That's not a problem. Rubbish businesses, trying to catch a falling knife, you want to get it cheaper, but remember, cheap doesn't mean it's going to go up after that. A business that's just reported a great earnings with a great future, you want to own it now. Anyway, historically, prices surge for about 2 weeks after a rate cut and market goes into recession. Historically, you're looking at what everybody's told you in the past has happened. We are in a very different climate right now. This is not the dot-com bubble. This is not the 2000s. This is not the 2008 crash. Completely different. You cannot just keep going what happened in the past, and that is how you make a judgment on what a business is doing today. We've not had AI businesses like we do today. We didn't have Nvidia 10 years ago. It may have been around, but we didn't have the businesses, the AI space, all of these things. We didn't have them in the past. We are in a very different climate, a different business. And to say all you're doing is trying to look for what happened in the past, that just makes you a lemming and makes you a parrot rather than an analyst and researching businesses. I research businesses and I found great businesses at a good time and I want to own them. And because of that, I've gone all in. There's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. Is it hard when you see it going down? Well, it's not comfortable, put it that way. But a month from now, I'll be sleeping very well. It will just take some time. Could you show your calculations for the road to 1 million? I thought you would be. You would in the video. Yeah, but that's now changed. I need to update that. That's why it wasn't in the video. Let me share with you this here. So let me have a look here. Compound. Okay. This is my path to $1 million, but this is now souped up. I need to redo this. Okay. My road to 1 million. It's based upon myself mainly. I'm not relying on what the markets are going to do. I'm not relying on you or anybody else or any president to save me. It's down to me. It's down to me to earn and discipline and stay in and build my business and keep reinvesting in the plan I've got set now. So if we look at this for a minute, this is my road to 1 million, but this is out of date. I need to update this. So this was done a few weeks ago, I think. Road to 1 million. I can't do it exactly to 1 million. That's why it's 1.05. The principal at the time, how much I was worth, was 103. Well, I'm worth 100 and I was worth 107 this morning. Now worth 104, aren't I? 104 now. So it's a little bit out. And the interest rate. Now, the interest rate is based upon how much money I'm going to earn per year. Compound interest is based upon inflation and reinvest in the dividends. Okay, and manually, because if you do it automatically, you wouldn't hit 13.7. You'd be more like 11 or 12. All right, even though we've got extra growth in the S&P over the next 3 years. I believe we got a 3x by the end of the decade. I agree with Tom Lee on that. So 13.7 is just the regular, but getting the dips on the dividends. That's how I've calculated that. 3,300 a month contributions. Now, 3,300 is more than I'm doing right now, right? Because right now I'm doing about 2,000, 2002, 2003. As I earn more money, as I grow my YouTube business, I earn more money, I can invest more money, and so on and so forth. But right now it's about 2, right? I expect to be at 3 very quickly. But remember, this is a 9-year plan. I'm not going to be doing the same 9 years now on my YouTube channel. If I was, nobody would be liking my channel anymore, would they? I'm not going to be the same. I mean, look at the rate of my growth. It was 1,000 subscribers yesterday. So I'm not going to be the same. So this is a very conservative number, right? So that's achieving that. It's going to increase. Now, since I did this, I have gone all in with margin, so I'm multiplying it. Of course, I'm multiplying the losses as well if it goes the other way, but I don't see that. I see the 3x of the S&P by the end of the decade. I see rotations. I see short-term sellings. I see massive amounts of opportunity here. That's why I'm gone in. Now, that said 9 years, and I said 6 years because of the extra growth. Conservatively, I see it more than that. So that's how I get to those calculations. I need to redo it. And once I've got, say, a month in to see where my numbers are, I'm going to redo it, and there'll be a follow-up video, and we'll see the progress, and we'll see how it's going. But we'll learn a lot tonight from Amazon, learn a lot tonight from Apple, and then we can redo it. I'm happy to be here. Hell, happy to be anywhere. Hello, Mike. It's probably because everyone is searching how to become a millionaire, Martyn. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Certainly, it's never done that before. I will tell you that. It's never done that before. I've had videos come out about how to be a millionaire and all that. They've never done that. This is quite unusual that I've done so much on this one. But we shall see. Very often people think, oh, if I just say this or just do that, it doesn't work out like that. I've tried so many things. Look at the Playboy video I did with the sort of sexy girls. No, I did one of them worst. The things that you think would help don't. Okay. You're my favorite YouTuber so far. Thank you so much indeed. You know what I'm going to say, fellas, don't you? I'm not a YouTuber. I just broadcast on YouTube TV. And I've explained the reason why. If you ask me what I mean by that, I'll explain it. Fingers crossed, Martyn. Wishing you all the best. Cam Biz, thank you so much indeed. I appreciate it. I need just a month to get past this. I knew day one would be hard. But the clock is ticking. We are running. I've jumped out of the plane. I've got a parachute. There's holes in it. And I'm sewing up the holes on the way down before I hit the ground at the top of the mountain. That's the challenge. Will I do it? That's where I am right now. Snap after bell. What do you think? We can't do a third review, I'm afraid. We're covering Amazon and Apple. I know, Martyn, it's been a hell of a few weeks. Yes. You and Amazon calls. No, I do not do options. I do not short stocks. I only own businesses. 100%. Do not do options. Hate options. Do not do short stocks ever. I saw it yesterday. Martyn was at 107.107. That's correct. 107 yesterday. Absolutely right. Are you in Amazon? Yes. In the S&P I am. So I own about 9 grand of Amazon. By the way, I just got delivered my first robot Hoover. I would have never said it could be so excited, but by getting a home an appliance. Great. Just checking in, Bruno V. How are you? I'm all in on the S&P and some Nvidia and some semiconductors. Dylan Smith, Wilson, good luck to you. Snap after the bell. Sorry, I can't cover it. Fun back to near all-time low. Oh, dear. Yes, I wouldn't be in that. You know that, Craig. I bought more shares today. Congratulations. Cool, Vaz. Have you tried it out yet? Hi. Craig, you're thinking of getting some fun stock. Let me read the comments. Thanks. The wisdom you share with us User 123, you are very, very welcome. It's my absolute pleasure. Hi, Stephen. Yes, Jane, I'm holding trading, adding, waiting for the election to see what happens. Apple and Amazon earnings tonight. Yes, we are covering both. Here are the events for tonight. Tonight, I am doing 2 earnings at the same time. I am doing Amazon earnings on this channel, right where you are, right now. Amazon earnings. Let me give you the links. Here we go. Okay, let me pin this to the top. AMZN earnings. Okay. Amazon earnings. Okay, there's Amazon earnings. On the extra channel, I'm doing the Apple earnings. Yes, on my own at the same time. Doing 2 earnings at the same time, managing 14 screens, 2 different systems. I know. I've got to earn a lot of money, right? Got to pay margin off, right? The biggest investment is in myself. Okay? Simple as that. It's a test of mettle. There's no 2 ways about it. Right, there is the Apple earnings and the Amazon earnings. I'm going to pin them to the top. Okay, you've got those there. Amazon and Apple earnings. Okay, so what we're going to do in half an hour, we're going to ring the bell. This show will go automatically to the extra channel. Here comes the bounce back. The extra channel. So I'm going to set it to that in right now. Right, we're going to put it to the extra channel behind the scenes. In the extra channel, I will give you the Apple earnings link and the Amazon earnings link. Okay? So you can then come back to the main channel for Amazon, or you can stay on the extra channel for the Apple. The Lucasades, which are my hardcore fans, they're going to watch both, holding 2 tabs open, watching what's going on and watching my portfolio fluctuate between the 2. All right, so customization. In fact, I'll do it at the end. If I do it now and we get a disconnection, it'll automatically go there. I'll do it near the end because we're going to have extra backup tonight because streaming all the extra shows at the same time, running all the screens is melting the internet. But there it is. Okay. Crag currently charging. Love it. Chris Schultz, IME back. Good thinking, Crag. I called it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Timetel keeps saying he's not a member of the channel. We cannot verify whether he's a bot, a troll. We've got no idea. He keeps telling me this is a dead cat bounce. No, it's not. A dead cat bounce is when there's nothing left in the stock. It bounces on the way down. It just dies and bounces. And it's ultimately dead. No, it's not. It's coming back up again. If it was dead, it would stay down. It's not a dead cat bounce. This is not a dead cat bounce. Amazon before an earnings and Apple before an earnings, a dead cat bounce, no. If you were talking about FFIE or Virgin Galactic or something that isn't producing anything right now, then yes, I could tell you maybe. I'd have to reassess it. But this is not a dead cat bounce. This is a rotation out of high tech. This is people have studied the balance sheet like I have, know it's a great business, dumped it to drive it down to buy it back. That's all it is. People are trying to use the stock market as a casino. That's all this is. And it's not for the faint-hearted. Those that play silly buggers with the big companies will get their fingers burned. People that short great companies will get their fingers burned. All you got to do is hold. You've just got to be able to hold and go through the pain. But it's not really pain. It's just, it just takes a bit of breath away, all right? Yeah, we'll post a video. Thank you, Crag. Look forward to that. Thanks for the wisdom. You're very welcome. Evening all, Team Fusion. Matador is back where I started, 58. sharing out at 59. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Or yours come back down again. Martin, got a few minutes to look at IBRX. I'm thinking about selling, getting nervous. Only for a second. I'm extremely focused today on so many things. But I will for you. You are a member of my channel. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. You got to remember, you shouldn't be nervous of this if you know what you bought in the first place. We've studied this, Chris. It's a pharmaceutical stock. Only one trial has to go wrong. Only one test, and it's all over. These companies are extremely risky. I would not buy it. I've told you 1,000 times. I would only buy J&J, who buys these companies, owns them. That's how I would do it. If you really like the pharmaceutical and research stocks, you buy an ETF, because you never know which one's going to succeed unless you're a scientist, unless you know the ins and the outs of it. And I don't know enough. I don't know what their cancer research is going to do, whether it's going to come off, whether there's going to be a trial that fails and suddenly goes down the toilet. I don't know. So be very, very careful. I've said this time and time again. The rewards are high, but the risks are just, for me, not worth it. I can make $1 million doing what I'm doing, and I will do it. With IBRX or anything like that, you can make $1 million, but you can lose it in 5 seconds. I'm rather keep working and plowing towards success than sitting on the edge of a cliff and hoping it all comes together. It's very risky. I don't blame you for feeling risky, but feeling nervous. But I don't know what else to tell you. You know, if you bought it because you like the scientific breakthroughs, then you own it. You keep it. However, if you bought it just because you like the idea of cancer research breakthroughs and you think, and maybe you have a family member that's had cancer and you thought, well, this is going to be great if they solve it, that's emotional, then you shouldn't have bought it. But if you know what it is you've bought, you understand the business, the debt position, the financial position, but more importantly, the science, then you hold it, right? I don't know what you know. Historically, market does worst in September. So don't think next month will be too good. I could be wrong. You are right. September is regarded as a bad month. The same as last year, they said we would get a Santa rally because we always do until we didn't, and we didn't. So I'm not buying businesses based upon periods in the calendar when apparently this is a rubbish month. That isn't the way to buy a business. You buy a business, you own it, and you go through the ups and the downs. Because in 10 years from now, or not 10 years from now, 6 years from now, I'll be a millionaire. In fact, now I'll be a millionaire. I could be a millionaire in 5 years, maybe 5 years. So, but that's a discussion for another day. So, you know, you just got to go through that. It's like when I trained to do Tough Mudder in the London Marathon. I ran in the rain. I trained in the mud. Tough days. So Tough Mudder was less tough. It was never easy. Stephen, I was not expecting Matador to drop again. Are you just going to hold until its target? It will go up again. I'll be happy if you make back my losses on Space, James. J&J doing very well today. Are you glad you own that? I'm glad I own it through the S&P. Look at that. Yes. Wait till you get your dividends, mate. All this growth and profit will bear out in an increased dividend. So look forward to that. That's the power of the S&P. J&J, probably Coca-Cola. Yeah, there you go. And I didn't see that until I clicked on it. They are soaking up the losses from the tech. That's the power of it. Otherwise, I would have been down more if I'd owned the NASDAQ or I'd owned the tech stocks individually. I'm gaining from the power of J&J and the power of Coca-Cola and Pfizer and other things like that. So anyway, we're getting one hell of a rebound now. into the earnings. Right. Thank you. I understand, Craig. Hey, buddy, how's tricks? Craig, don't worry. Yes, I'm holding, says Stephen. This is just nuts, guys. As soon as Martyn Lucas back online, S&P started pumping. Yeah, because they all follow me. People on CNBC ring me up and go, Martyn, what are you buying today? I go, I'm buying and holding S&P. Oh, yeah, right, we're all in. We're up behind you. Thanks, lads. Good stuff. Yeah, my snake video proves that nothing makes sense. There you go. I've already made a ton of money by moving into cash early June. I wouldn't be doing that. I would not be holding cash. I think that's a waste of time. That's just my opinion. Evening, chaps. John Major. Stephen sending positive energy. Expect it to keep going down. When Amazon got earnings report, I mean time. When Amazon got earning report, I mean time. In a moment, we're going to cover it live on the show. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to be here live for it. Live on this channel, and I'm going to be on the other channel doing Apple earnings. Both shows at the same time. New subscriber, like the channel. Question, I don't know what margins are and how you use them. Okay, well, if you watched this video here, the road to $1 million, right at the end of the video, if you watch it to the end, I give you the information all about margin. Did you watch it to the end? Did you watch it? Let me fast forward it. Look, did you watch it to the end? If you watch it to the end, you'll see this. Hang on, watch closely. To achieve what I want to achieve. Over here, I'll put more videos that I'll think you'll find margin useful. There it is. Down here, I'll put some more content you'll find useful too. Leave me your thoughts below. I'd love your opinion and thoughts and comments. I will reply to every one of my members. Until next time, as always, join me on the road to $1 million. There you go. See, right at the end there was the margin call video. So if you watch that video, oh, damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Let me reopen that. Yeah, if you watch that, you will see the margin videos, all about margin. I've been in margin before. I've used margin call before. I've experienced it, so I understand how it works. So the video you're looking for is the road to $1 million. Not the promo, not the trailer, not the 1 minute video, the main one right there. I'll give you the link for it, shall I? Make it easy. And then if you watch that all the way through, understand what I'm doing, then you can watch the margin videos. So, $1 million. Let me give it to our new guest. He's just tuned in and he wants some help. So we're here to help everybody. We go live 12 hours a day. Become a member and I can do a lot more for you. Make videos specifically for you, answer all your questions. Remember, if you've got burning questions, you want reviews done, I do them for my members, all right? I answer every question of members. I make videos for my members. I do all of it. I'll call it now, bad earnings. No, don't agree. Martyn, how would a merger affect a stock? I read DJT was looking at company. Oh, Donald Trump. Oh my God, rubbish. Why would you even buy Donald Trump? That's just a ridiculous gamble. You like the gamble stocks, don't you? So you know, no, it's a waste of time. It's a popularity contest. Can't be doing with that. New investor, what do you mean by margin? I think I've answered that now. What a glorious day. China gets it hit first, then Germany, now Japan. I'm down 5K in my account, but not scared. Just developed my money that had sitting on the side. Deployed. There you go. Hello from the heat down south. Hello, Hugo Christian. I'm also from Dallas, Texas. How are you? He's essentially calling the US economy a dead cat. He's essentially calling the US economy a dead cat. Well, you're entitled to that opinion, of course. I don't agree, though. Anyway, I may have missed it, but any Tilray comments? Yeah, we've had lots of Tilray videos go out today and yesterday. Tilray, nothing really, because we had the bounce on the earnings. We're just waiting, as we always do, for rescheduling. Business as usual. Nothing to say. So you are doing Apple and Amazon live stream at the same time. Correct. You heard me right. Here on the main channel, I am doing the Amazon earnings right where you are right now. Yep. Be listening in the official Amazon earnings. On the extra channel, we'll be doing the Apple earnings. And my Lucas aides have two devices or two screens open, two tabs open. They are going to watch both. That's my hardcore fans. I've got about 200 Lucas aides that do that. So there you go. But yeah, I'm doing both. I'm doing both. Okay. Obviously, one will be more me than the other one. Obviously. That's kind of obvious. But when they start talking, you don't hear from me anyway. I don't talk anyway. So I don't need to be talking over the top of it, right? Okay. Where does the saying dead cat bounce come from? It probably comes from crypto traders, probably. Don't really know, don't really care. It's not a real thing. It's not actually. I've never heard of it when I was at college, university, when I studied accountancy and maths and economics, stuff like that. There was no mention of dead cat bounces, diamond hands, paper hands. Those things don't exist. They're made up by YouTubers just to drive a visual element to sell videos. They're not real financial phrases. They're not used they're not used by professional investors. Let's just put it that way. Let's put it that way. The profit takes they profit take before earnings, then it will boost on a news cycle about beating estimates. Buy the dip as long as you buy the proper sectors. Here comes Amazon bounce back before earnings. Let's have a look at where we are now. Let's have a look at Amazon. It's just about to report its best ever Prime sale. So obviously sell it all off, innit? But that's what Wall Street do, right? You just got to understand that. I'm in Nvidia at 254 shares and 119 in it long term. Good luck to you. Congratulations. Stock market is a transfer of wealth. Exactly right. From the patient to the impatient. Absolutely right. Thank you very much indeed for selling your shares. Thank you, mate. You're welcome. I'm sorry it wasn't good news. Was 35% cash, no, only 15%. Yeah, what's the point? Why hold cash? Everyone keeps saying hold cash. Why? What does it do? It deflates. It goes down with inflation. It's worth less. What's your cash doing? You can always use a credit card to pay for something. End of the month, pay it off by selling a stock. That's what I do all the time. Why do you just have cash sitting around like a magic potion? Oh, my cash is sitting there. Yeah, devaluing, doing nothing. Money should be working for you. Imagine having your soldier. Imagine money was like your army, which is the way I see it. Money should be working. My money is working. If I've got money sat in the bank, that's like my soldiers sat down having a sleep. When does the war start, Bob? When does the war start? Sometime later. Well, when's Martyn going to put us to work? I'm a crack soldier here. I want to get to work and dig some ditches. He's just having us sitting on the side. What are we waiting for? I thought there's a war on. Couldn't we just build something, make something? Maybe we could build the moat up. Maybe we could do something. Nah, he wants us to sit around and wait. What's the point of that? That's what your money's doing. No, every penny has to work. If the US economy was a company with a chance of bankruptcy, if the US was a company with a chance of bankruptcy at 100%, only thing I didn't lose on today was healthcare, gold, silver. We all know that the country is in debt. Every country is in debt, pretty much. The system is broken, but it's the system that we play. Money isn't real, but we still engage with it. To say that America's economy is broken, so I'm going to sit on the sidelines and it's all going down the toilet. The only thing that is going down the toilet is your money in the bank deflating because of inflation. We know the system's rubbish. We know there's greed and selfishness and wars and manipulation. But it's a game. It's like playing Monopoly, then complaining when you have to pass go and you have to pay £200, £200 to go in the jail. You know the game, you know the rules. If you want to exist on planet Earth, you have to play the game. If you think the game's unfair, what are you going to do? Sit in the garden and have a cup of tea and do nothing? Fine, go and do that. Sit on the roadside and moan every day. Life's rubbish, I don't like it. What happens? Nothing. You're still sat there, still moaning. Whereas if you get up, face the issue, face the situation, fight, never give up, you always win. I've always won over life. I have ups and downs, I have knocks, but I'm always in the fight. It's not how hard you can punch, it's how many punches you can take. And you'll never knock me down. I will never, ever give up. People told me 3 years ago, why are you doing a YouTube channel? You're rubbish, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, 3 years later, here I am. YouTube's grown, made $107,000. I'm not going anywhere. So, we all know life isn't fair. Life isn't fair for anyone. Life isn't fair for anyone. I record videos on my music channel as having worked and done, the World Piano Man with Sir Elton John. I had my own West End show, had my own Vegas show, and I get 20 views when some idiot is sat on his bed playing a guitar out of tune, rubbish, and gets 1 million. Is that fair? Some girl wiggles her ass and goes, look at my ass, gets 10 million views. Is that fair? No. I'm still the World Piano Man. I'm still going to make videos because I enjoy doing it. And I like what I do. If you don't watch, that doesn't make the video rubbish. It's just because YouTube didn't show it to as many people, because most people would prefer to look at some girl shaking her ass. So, life is the same. It's not fair. There are people with $1 million right now who just stick it in the bank and make more money than you because they've got $1 million. It just makes them money. Life's not fair, right? Well, deal with it. Realize life's not fair and get on with it. Stop moaning. I must have had 100 people, at least 100 people say to me, I want to build a YouTube channel like you. Will you help me? I must have helped maybe 80%, not all, because the other 20% I could tell in 5 minutes we're going to give up. So I said, no, you won't last 5 minutes. Well, how do you know? Because what you just told me. They told me certain things. The other 80%, I think 99% have all given up. Fight Channel never gives up, but 99% of the people that wanted to build YouTube channels have given up. Do you know why? Because they didn't get success straight away, so they gave up. I knew they were going to give up. And it's the same. It's the same in life. Nothing is fair. Nothing is fair. Get on with it. Stop moaning. We all have problems. I lost my mum and dad. They both died when I was young. I got divorced, lost my kids, went bankrupt, got 6 bulging discs. COVID destroyed my business. Do I look like I've given up? I've got the best live streaming channel on YouTube. My studio is the best in the world. No one's got a studio as good as this. And I'm doing it. Is it hard work? Yes. Have I had my fair share of viral videos? No. I've had none. I've had a viral video for about an hour a couple of days ago. That's it. I've grown because I sit here 12 hours a day grinding. Is it fair? No. Some bloody idiot will come along on his bloody phone, stand outside and talk a load of crap and get 10 million views. Don't care. This is what I do. You do what you do and work hard, because it's easy to succeed if you like work, because most people will give up. Most people will give up. And what's happened today is most people have probably sold out. Wall Street went, right, Amazon and Apple tonight, good earnings. Let's sell a few million shares. Stock market starts going down. People go, oh my God, I'm going to get out. I'm selling. Right, thank you ever so much. Buy back. There it is on the screen. They're buying back right now. And if they think there's still weakness, they've just made some money, they'll dump again until there's no one left other than the institutions and the real money. I'll be there. I ain't going anywhere. I'll be there. Decide who you are, what you want to do. Life isn't fair. Anyway, lots of comments. I can't get through them all. Paul B. Paul B's back. Where'd you come from? You've been bloody gone for ages. I've been here every day. What's going on here? You know, here's Paul B. Do you want to hear Paul B? This is Paul B.
Keep watching Martyn Lucas. He's a cheeky chappy from the south of England, and he's a lot of fun.
There you go. This was Peru years ago. He was a right scammer. He used to like me before I worked out he was trying to scam me. And this is what he said.
Currently, your channel is something unique that I like about, because you're helping people. You relay excellent information and real information and no hype at all. That's why I like your channel.
You should definitely join the day trader, join us, join the family. I'm very excited to be part of this family. We're going to make some money together, and Martyn is the most straight up person I've met so far. No chitter chatter. We just get straight to it.
I'm blessed to have been on the Day Trader. Please subscribe, watch everything. Martyn is being really, really honest with you guys. It's a killer thing. So check him out. You can check me out at coingeek.com and gorillapool.com. It's been a pleasure.
There you go. Right, we've got 3 minutes to go. Now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to ring the bell. We're going to go into the extra channel. We're going to do the Apple earnings on the extra channel, and we're going to do the Amazon earnings on the main channel where you are right now. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take you all to the extra channel automatically so we can get you all in a pool together. You can continue talking to each other, know what's going on, and all the rest of it. This is the extra channel right now, okay? This is where we're going to gather in between the earnings. This is the extra channel. There's the Apple on the screen. I've got everything ready to go. Got the earnings ready to go. That then will finish and go directly to the Apple earnings. I will put the link for the Amazon earnings in the chat and bring you back here for the Amazon earnings. We're going to do 2 earnings at the same time. Sensei couldn't do it, so I thought, sod it. I'll do 2 then. One day someone's going to ask me to do a 3rd one. I don't quite know how I'll do a 3rd one. I don't even know how I'm going to do a 2. But I will do it, and we'll get it done. And we'll listen to both earnings at the same time. Okay? Some of the Lucas aides are going to watch both. That's up to you. So, let's get ready. First of all, now I've got to really focus now on what I'm doing. So bear with me a second. It's a little bit crazy. So redirect where we are right now to the extra channel. Okay, here we go. That's now done. When this live stream finishes, you will automatically be in the extra channel. Let me double check that. Shouldn't double check yourself. So the moment you double check yourself, you mess up. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. Right, let me give everyone as well the link if you want to. There you go. There is the extra channel. So we're going to end exactly on the bell. Going to go to the extra channel. In there, it's open to the general public. Everyone can watch and listen. You can only chat if you are a member. It's members only chat. We do that because we don't want scammers and bots in there. It's a safe place for our traders and investors because we want to be a place to trade 12 hours a day without people coming in saying, Binky Bonk is the greatest thing in the world, talking crap. We don't have anyone do that. So we put up a paywall. It's 99 cents. That way, we don't have any idiots coming in and spoiling it. So you can listen, you can watch, but if you want to talk to the traders and the investors, the real investors, you have to be a member from 99 cents, okay? Let me clear the screen. We're about to ring the bell. I'm going to ring the bell, the Sensei bell, take you directly to the extra channel. Then in there, I will take you to the Apple earnings if you want to watch that, or I will give you the link in the chat to come and join us for the Amazon earnings. Keep it together so we all know what's going on. That would be fantastic. All right? Okay. Here we go. What a night it's going to be. Road to $1 million. The clock is ticking. We're on day one. This is the hardest day. It gets easier from tomorrow. I'm in a parachute. I've jumped out of the plane and I'm sewing up the holes on the way down before I land on the top of the mountain. Will I crash on the mountain or will I land? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The bell has gone. Okay, fantastic. And we're holding up. This is good. We're coming back up again now. Very nice. So now it's time to send everyone to the extra channel. Join me on the extra channel. I'll be right there in a moment. I'll give everyone the link and we're going to have Amazon. We're going to have the Apple earnings. Apple earnings start in a few minutes early and then the Amazon earnings start just after that. So Apple earnings will start first on the extra channel. The Amazon earnings will start just after that, once I've started the first one. Okay, Amazon is coming up quickly. The overall portfolio is moving. All right, that's it for now. I will see you live on the extra channel. Everybody join me. Get ready for a big, big night. Have I got it right? Have I got it wrong? Did I read the balance sheets right? Or are we about to crash? Or is day one the first day on the road to $1 million? See you on the extra channel right now. Take care of yourselves and each other.